Alright, another Dokkovan stream, this time with Seal Blaze or Bavsargra support, so let's begin. But first we have one card of the day, that being a double rare Dragon Empire for Eugene, Hunting Artillery of the Dust Storm Fierce. Grade 3, 13 power and skills. Auto, when this card is placed on rearguard, if your Vanguard is Eugene, cost combat 1, discard a card from hand, search your deck for one grade 3 normal order that is not Regalia's piece, reveal it and put it to your hand, and of course shuffle your deck. AKA the one that lets you draw a bunch of cards for each retire. Hopefully you won't deck out from that. But anyway, second skill, auto rearguard. Once per turn, when your opponent's rearguard is retired by card ability during your main phase, cost soul boss 1, stand this unit, and this unit gets boosted until the end of turn. AKA rest this with Eugene, and basically it's another target for Eugene, and being a 13k booster is also pretty good. The only thing is, this one is not free for the restand compared to certain cards. But overall pretty decent because it also searches for your main order card that lets you get a bunch of pluses. And now for the Dokkovan cards. First off, let's start out with the Stokea stuff. The first card being Tideline Dragon, which is grade 2 with tanky power. The skill is act rearguard. Once per turn, you persona ride this turn, cost soul blast 1, choose one of your other units, and then until the end of turn, that unit and this unit gets plus 10k power. It's also active if you perform a persona ride other than from a normal ride. It is pretty slow that you have to do a persona ride, and sure, the 10k power can be pretty nice since I've been noticing that Stokea Vanguards tend to lack some power, but it's not that great in my opinion. Next, Fallen of the Dragon Tree Bis Arvis, which is a grade 1 weight power, and the skill is same skill as the other Dragon Tree cards, where auto when placed on rearguard, cost counter blast 1, choose one rearguard circle without a Dragon Tree marker on it, and put a Dragon Tree marker on it. I am getting Gize vibes considering that each Dragon Tree has a nation with it, so who knows, Dragon Tree boss with a Gize-like ability? That's a maybe. But second skill, where act rearguard. Once per turn, if your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, cost counter blast 1, soul blast 1, choose a normal unit from a drop zone and add it to your hand. Once again, very generic, but who knows what these will be doing. And now to a new card for Gravidia, we got Gravidia Claxton, grade 1 AK power and skills. Auto rearguard. When this card boosts a Vanguard, that is Norlinger, cost counter blast 1, discard card from your hand, choose one of your Vanguards, and until the end of the battle it gets this ability. Count Vanguard. If no triggers were put into your trigger zone this turn, that unit gets plus drive plus 1 into the end turn. So basically, if you miss with Gravidia, you basically get a third drive check, which is very powerful for Gravidia already because Gravidia has the double trigger ability when you use 5 meteors. And all this does is basically increase the chances for more triggers, when Gravidia already has a lot of deck filtering as it is. Yeah, good card for Gravidia. And now to the Bavsargra support, we'll start up with Break Seal Dragon. Funny enough, it doesn't have Seal Blaze on it. Kinda find that strange since I'm used to that as the archetype name. But anyway, it's a grade 1 weight power and the skills. Act rearguard. If your Vanguard is armed, cost put this to soul, choose one Seal Blaze Sword Prehefi or Seal Blaze Gun Chandra on your Vanguard. Until the end of turn, the auto cost of those cards' abilities are reduced by 1 counterblast. So instead of the expensive 2 counterblasts that they already have, it's now 1 counterblast, which is very nice. What's also very nice that is goes to soul. Sure, those two are the least used arms card, and we don't have any new arms card yet, but this card definitely does help. Not only it's a grade 1, which is callable with Bavsargra, it also goes to soul, which really helps out a lot, and it does save you a counterblast. I'll definitely be running this. Next, Seal Blaze Dragon, Karshaki. Grade 2 tanky power and skills. Auto, when placed on rearguard from hand, if your Vanguard is Bavsargra, cost soul blast 1, discard a card from hand, search your deck or drop zone for 1 arms card, reveal it and add it to your hand, and if you search your deck, of course shuffle it. I don't mind this card being a searcher. The only thing is, it does feel a little overcosted because it is a soul blast 1, which is going to be a resource for Bavsargra, and a discard. Yes, adding some consistency searcher is very nice because you do want to get your 2 arms as soon as you can. And I have ran into the problem where I only had 1 arms card before. Although not too often, still pretty helpful and considerable as a 2 of in my opinion. But anyway, second skill. Act rearguard. Once per turn, cost counter blast 1, put an arms card from your Vanguard to soul, draw a card, and this card gets us 5k power to the end of turn. The counter blast and a -1 card on your Vanguard to draw can be a little bit overcosted, but it does provide you a soul, which is pretty good. The other thing is that sometimes you're going to be doing a rearm, so it is better to just use that armed card as a resource than actually just completely replacing it. This card is a little bit iffy, but it does have its uses. But we'll just need to do some play testing to find out. So that's it for these reviews. What do you guys think about the new Bavsargra cards, along with maybe thoughts on your Dragon Tree? I mean, Dragon Tree, I'm already saying Gize-like stuff, but Bavsargra stuff, questionable at best, but still pretty decent. Bavsargra does have few styles based on its weaponry, but the lineup can be a little iffy right now, but still, it is still pretty decent at best. I am considering running the grade 1 by default since I do like like to run the gun and the sword. And I am one of those players who likes to have all the weapons and its disposal just for flexibility. But the grade 2 is questionable. I might still run it, maybe as a 2-of. But that's it for this, and see you all next time.